Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Cereal Review, the show where I review cereal for you. And today I have kept my promise. I have the brand new Monster cereal. I did have to get it online. My local grocery store, I did notice they do have the Monster cereals finally. They have them in a special Halloween section, so they weren't in the cereal section. Bit difficult to find, but they only have the standard three. They did not have this one. So it's a good thing I ordered this one online. It doesn't look like Fruit Root came back this year, and there are some from last year that you can get online, but they are pretty expensive compared to how they should. So I don't know if I'm gonna actually bother with Fruit Root. If you really want me to do it, let me know, and I'll get it as soon as possible. But yes, today, the brand new one. I keep dropping the boxes on here. It's this mat. Carmella Creeper. So first brand new one that they've had in years, as far as I'm aware. They had the Fruit Root, they had the Mummy one, and the Monster Mash doesn't really count. They brought that back again this year. It's just a mix-up of all of the different ones together, like the marshmallows and stuff. But this is the first brand new standalone one that they've had in a long time. So they all take a classic monster and then have some sort of flavored cereal with the marshmallows. So this time they went with a zombie. So the cereal's green because they went with like a cartoon green zombie. And it's supposed to be caramel apple flavored, which is also probably why they named the character Carmella, which I think is pretty clever. That's a good little like marketing thing there. So yeah, caramel apple. At first I thought it was just gonna be like green apple or just apple, like Apple Jacks like I just did, but no, it's actually caramel apple. So I'm expecting this to probably be a little bit sweeter, have definitely a different taste. I wonder if it will have much more of an apple flavor to it. I really want to see how the marshmallows taste too, because the other ones, the marshmallows do have the flavor in it. This one should be no different. I want to see how that works with the caramel apple. Haven't even opened this one yet. Because Apple Jacks actually had real apple in it, I was not aware. I'm going to look at the ingredients right now, see if there is in there, and maybe that'll change some expectations. So it's corn cereal like most of the others. Does not look like it does. It says natural and artificial flavor. It's probably from that. So yeah, there's no actual like apple juice or apple concentrate like there was in that. So we'll see how that goes. But yep, here we go. Let's open it and get right to it. Oh wow, this is very green. It does actually look exactly like the cover on the box. You'll see in a second. That is very that is very very green. I kind of like it actually. It's like a very Halloween like slime green sort of color in a sense. I think it fits very well. Now, does it have a specific smell to it? I mean, it might be a little strange smell in the cereal, but that might actually be a factor here. Ooh, okay. It smells sweet. It does smell kind of like caramel. Not too much, but it does have a hint of that scent to it. Doesn't really smell like apple. Definitely doesn't smell like the other monster cereals, if I'm remembering correctly. Those, I don't think they smelled like this. This one does have like a sweet, yeah, but a hint of caramel like smell to it. Not bad actually, but it kind of smells like the caramel like spices sort of scent you would imagine with fall. I kind of like that actually. So yeah, let's see how it tastes dry first. First time trying this one, we'll try marshmallow after this. So regular cereal first. Oh, oh, that was interesting. That's very very interesting. So there's definitely two flavors going on here. And the first piece had more of an actual apple flavor to it, like sort of like actually a sour apple flavor. Well, when you bite into like a fresh cold apple, kind of like that. but then the others had more of the caramel, sort of like fall spice blend sort of smell and taste to it as I was eating it. So that's very interesting. I wonder if some pieces have more flavor to it of one than the other. I don't know if that's true or not, but some of these look like, I don't know if it's just how they're dyed, but some are a little bit brighter and some are a little bit darker. So I'm actually gonna try one of each right now and see if one has more of the apple flavor and one has more of the caramel flavor, because that'd be really interesting if they did that, because the other cereals aren't like that. So maybe that's how they decided to go with it. Some taste more like apple, some taste more like caramel. Let's see. So here's a darker one, here's a lighter one. It might be kind of hard to tell on camera. Oh no, yeah, you can see this one's a little bit darker and this one's a little bit brighter. So let's see, let's try the lighter one first. Okay. It wasn't too much of a difference, but okay, I don't think there's too much of a difference. If it might just be me imagining things, but the darker one definitely tasted like it had a little bit more of an apple flavor compared to the lighter ones. I'm probably just imagining that, but it would be pretty cool if that was true. So that may or may not be true. That's just what I'm tasting right now. So yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the main event. Actually, having it like normal cereal. Oh, I didn't eat the marshmallow. Okay, this one's not wet. Sorry about that. This one isn't either. Huh. So okay, yeah. So they taste like the normal cereal marshmallow taste that you get with Lucky Charms, which is good. That's good. I do like that. There is a very slight hint of an apple flavor to it. It's very slight, but it's pretty nice. I think that this one, in a lot of the monster cereals, the marshmallows are more like a compliment. And I've said this before, mostly throwing in marshmallows to cereal just doesn't do anything for me. I think it's kind of boring and lame. But for these that were meant to have the marshmallows with them from the beginning, and they developed a way to actually flavor the marshmallows when they originally came out with these, I think that's the whole point. So this, definitely a good compliment. So let's try it, get a marshmallow in there. Oh wow, what much more of an apple taste. Much more of an apple taste. I don't know if it's just now that it's in the milk, it's way easier to taste, or just because I'm eating a bunch of them at once. But one of those two things definitely caused more of the apple taste to come through. It's kind of pleasant actually. Like, I like apples, just eating an apple. But apple flavored things I don't like very much. I don't really like apple flavored candy or anything like that. But this doesn't really taste more like apple flavored candy. It has a slight sour apple candy taste to it, but it's not that bad. I actually kind of like this. Very interesting. So some bites, again, I don't know how this works. I don't know if some of the cereal is differently flavored than the other parts, or if it just depends on how much like flavoring they got put into the pieces. But some bites taste more like apple, and some taste more like that fall spice caramel blend sort of thing. Both are very nice, actually. I gotta admit, both are actually pretty nice. Sometimes you get more of a taste up front, and then sometimes the other flavor comes through more as like an aftertaste, like as you're like swallowing the cereal. It's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like how it's every time you take a bite, you're not sure which flavor you're gonna get, but they're both pretty good, actually. I really want to know how they came up with this cereal and how they made it, because it's very intriguing to me, because the other monster cereals taste very good, but you just get that one flat one flavor, which is very good, but this one has like two that it's doing, because it's caramel apple, you get both, where Count Chocula is just chocolate. Huh. Yeah, I kind of like that. There's sometimes some of it is, I don't want to say bland, but a little bit less flavor than the rest of it. I think maybe it's because it's starting to blend in with the milk. So, you know what? Actually, I'm going to try just a bit of the milk and see if that's become flavored like the cereal. Oh, a little tiny bit. It kind of just tastes like sweet milk, really, but it has a very slight hint of the flavor. Okay, I will say that the longer it's sitting in here, the flavor seems to be wearing off a bit. So, even though this cereal will hold up moderately well to the milk like the other monster cereals, it's literally the same cereal pieces. It's the marshmallows. I'd say you should eat this one as soon as you can and finish it, because already it's lost a lot of the flavor and it's not really present in the milk that much. It's still good, but it's definitely worn off. Yeah, it's definitely worn off. There's a bit of the caramel spice flavor left, but the apple flavor is almost completely gone, pretty much. So yeah, definitely my suggestion: pour this, put the milk in, and then eat all of it as fast as you can. Like, I'm not talking fruity pebble, cocoa pebble levels of this, or Rice Krispies level of. Excuse me. I'm not talking that level of like it's just gonna disintegrate after a minute, minute and a half. So you just like wolf down the whole bowl. No, not like that. But after like 2-3 minutes, I'd say that most of the flavor is probably gonna be gone. So this is not something that you should pour, put the milk in, take a bite of, realize like, oh, I have to go get this quick. Go find your wallet or something, and then come back and sit down and eat the rest of it. No, just eat. Just if you want all the flavor, eat all of it in one go right away. That's the one downside I think that the cereal has. Otherwise, I really like that it has these two not opposing flavors, because caramel apple, that's the thing that goes together really well. A lot of people really like it, but these two different flavors, and you get both in the cereal, and it's monster cereal. I think that's great. I really like this one. It's very interesting. Do I like it more than Fruit Brute? No, I like Fruit Brute more. I wish they also brought Fruit Brute back, but I think they brought it back last year, and then they wanted to bring in a brand new one, and didn't want two aside from the main three to be present. Maybe that's why. But yeah, I like Fruit Brute more still. This is still really good. I think I'd rather eat this than Frankenberry. I think I like Blueberry just slightly more, and Count Chocula and this I'd say about tied. But yeah, I really like this one actually. So I don't know if this one's gonna become a mainstay, if this one's gonna come back again in the future. So I'd say go find this now for this season while it's still available, and give it a try if you like the other monster cereals, because this is actually very interesting. I think it's good, and I think the design idea was great. Green cereal, apple flavored. Green zombie girl is the mascot. Kind of makes me think of Roddy Tops from Shantae, if you know that series. So yeah, overall, really interesting, pretty good. Give it a try if you're a big fan of the monster cereals, and if you like those fall like spice scents flavors, this might be pretty interesting. This might be something to try. So keep an eye out for it and give it a shot. I know this is a bit of a longer video, but I've had a lot to say about this one so far, and I'm very glad. So again, if you want me to try Fruit Brute on camera, let me know and I'll try to find some from last year if possible. And if there's anything else you want me to try, let me know and I'll try to look for it. So thank you for watching.